All right, first off, yeah, y'all can suck my d. Why would y'all do this to Justin Herbert? Like, y'all just want to see me mad, bro. I understand. So I recorded this video a while ago, way before the Most Fair promo came out. So I said some players that might have gotten some upgrades in the video. I think one of them was Justin Herbert. Other than that, I was kind of like, straight on. But that's not the point of the video. The point of this video is f EA for giving Justin Herbert a limited. So it's going to be 2 million coins, and I can't keep him for no money spent. Straight pussies. I might spend $1 or $2. Subscribe to my OnlyFans. I need it. All right, boys, you know the deal. If you feeling froggy and you want to leave, make sure to check out EasyMud.com and use code VIC at checkout for 5% off. And I love you forever. I promise. What's good, boys? We got a new game, a new console year, but it seems like it's the same old Madden. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Now, before I do a deep dive into everything, I'm gonna give them their roses. The good. EA, the MUT team specifically, these animations are fire. Every single one, down to even the elite cars, like the elite cars with the triangles or whatever, the diagonals, it's still dope. And then when you start getting into like the Easter ones that they've leaked, or the legendary ones with the gold background, or the team of the week with the scanner, these animations are 10 out of 10. Like if y'all were ranked only on that, it would be a 10 out of 10. Even the most feared ones, like they just came out, like they are fire. But the card art, everything like involves the look of it. The pack art, the card art, the little backgrounds on the main home screens, like they're all deep, like they all look good. Now I might be alone on this one, but the NCAT players, I love them. I'm a no money spent person. I could spend the money on, I do it on my other account when I do pack and plays, because it helps players that can't afford to spend money on the game get free players. Now the way you got to get them is it's a little bullshit, but they give you the opportunity. If you play long enough and hard enough, you get free players, and most of the time they're good for about a week or two, maybe 3, maybe even 4, bro. Like there are some free players that I've kept, like the Jamar Chase, the Kyle Pitts, the rookie premiers, like they're still on the squad. Like they're still on these teams of these God squads. So when people say NCAT cards are whack, I don't think they're whack. Like they're free. Like what do you complain about free stuff for? There's plenty of other stuff to complain about. The bad. Now this is where this list gets very lengthy. Now this is the ultimate reason why I made this video, because it's starting to piss me off. It's not a lot, but like it's starting to just like mess with me a little bit. This video has nothing to do with gameplay, but the corner routes, I fucking hate them. Literally, if you run corner routes in Madden, you're almost guaranteed to win the game. Now MUT, I know MUT. I've been playing it for damn near 10 years now. So I'm a seasoned veteran, I guess you would say. The first thing I want to talk about, how do you ban somebody for using an app associated with your game? You guys know there's a companion app where you log in, you sell cards. I use it all the time. I sell cards from my bed so I can just keep opening packs, keep selling cards. It's easy instead of getting on Madden, logging in, clicking the buttons. It's so much easier to just do it on the phone. Luckily, I wasn't banned, but I've seen plenty of people get banned for using the app EA made. Like they made this app, put it in the app store, allowed you to log in, put all your credentials in, and they said, nope, you're selling too many cards, banned. How? Along the lines of the banning and EA just messing up, the desyncs have hit an all-time high, bro. There's been plenty of videos where, luckily, as I haven't no money spent, but now that I said it, it's going to. But there's been plenty of videos where I'm not like recording a series and I've gotten desynced like 4 times. You just never see it because the game starts, I might score, desync. And EA can see on this app and ban people from selling cards and all that stuff, but you can't see who's constantly desyncing people. They're constantly not finishing games. They're constantly winning 0-7. How are you winning games constantly 0-7? And because the bans and the desyncs happen way too much for my liking, I haven't played with like a lot of players. The main reason is because I can't finish a game playing with the players, so what's the point? But also that's because they haven't upgraded, I feel like, the right players. Like sometimes I just don't get the upgrades, bro. Like it'll be random players, which I like, but then there's some players that I'm like, why haven't they got upgraded yet? Don't get me wrong, I love the random Ryan Fitzpatrick upgrade, Taylor Heineke upgrade, Jason McCourty. Like those are amazing because I love seeing the overall cards. It's amazing. But then I think at the same time, why is there guys like Patrick Mahomes who has 1 card for 2 months? Kyler only has an 87. Justin Herbert only has an 84. Lamar Jackson only has an 87. What the fuck, bro? Like, what? Now, I'm sure you guys can name players from your team, like, off the rip, but I'm just naming my team because I'm a Chargers fan. What about Derwin? Derwin has no upgrade at all. Derwin's highest overall card is an 82. Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott only has an 81. He is looking like a for real MVP, only at an 81. Another player that happens to be a rookie, Jamar Chase, and he only has an 86, which was the card that came out technically before the game came out. Hopkins' best card. He's one of the best, if not the best receiver in the league, 87. No upgrades since day one. Even though he's not the biggest name, Denzel Perriman leads the league in tackles. Highest card is an 84. Like, I just feel like the players are so predetermined even before the season. Like, they're like, we're gonna give this guy this card. Okay, we're gonna give him this card in November, so we don't give many cards before that. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Leighton Vander Esch with 23 tackles. He's super scary. The year before that, 60 tackles. Super scary. Like, I get it, they want to upgrade players that have these big names like the Dallas Cowboys and the Patriots and, you know, the popular teams, but it sometimes just doesn't make sense. Even this past team of the week, these are just quick examples and I'm gonna keep it pushing. Lamar had the most ridiculous game I've ever seen. Down 19, came back with over 500 yards total. I think he had 3 or 4 touchdowns. He only missed like 6 passes. No upgrade. Justin Herbert, 4 or 5 touchdowns, almost 300 yards. No upgrade, still 84. Like, I get it, you can't upgrade the same players every single week, but it would be nice to see at least an upgrade to that player once or twice a month, if that. Like, there's no reason Dak is off to the way he is, and no card, bruh. None. Another top 1 or 2 receiver, Devontae Adams. He has no upgrades since day one. And before you say something, the only way you can get his upgrade is by training. And we all know training is 100,000% bullshit. It's literally just another way to take coins out of the market. That's 100% the God honest truth. If you don't realize it, players are listed on the auction block by their training value, no matter how good or how fast they are. Like, EA could come out with the fastest receiver in the game and he will still be marked based on training value. Perfect example, Marquise Brown. He's the fastest player in the game, I believe, or it might be like 2nd or 3rd fastest. And he's cheaper than Tyreek Hill, but he's faster than Tyreek Hill. The same thing with powering up cards and powering them down. They literally make it to where you need to power up a card to get this one special ability. So let's say you need 90 awareness. The base card will always have 89 awareness and it's gonna need 90 awareness, so you gotta power it up to get that gunslinger ability, or I don't know, edge to the lead or something. They will make it to where the base card doesn't get that ability, and we all know abilities completely took over Madden, bro. If you play a game without abilities now, you're almost stupid. Like, I do it just for fun and shits and giggles, but if you play without acrobat or a gunslinger or a set feet lead or any of those, you're dumb. They literally dictate so much of the game. Now, I don't think abilities ruin Madden as much as training did, because once we got training, then we got abilities, and that just kind of led a downward spiral. What happened? What happened to Draft Champs? I remember when Draft Champs was the go-to thing to play whenever a new card came out, whenever anything came out, Draft Champs was the game mode to play, because it was technically, it wasn't free, but it wasn't expensive. It might take you 10 minutes to find a game in Draft Champs. That's how dead it is. Superstar KO mode. What happened to that? Superstar KO mode is so fun. They added legendary celebrity players the first year they had it. DJ Khaled, Quavo, the Migos, Giannis. Campus Legends was fire, and you seen everybody played it, and then they took it away. Why? I don't know either. The Yard. Does anybody even realize that this game mode is still here? Like, literally, what is it doing? I wouldn't even say it's a knockoff Park from 2K. It's literally garbage. Face of the franchise. Nothing needs to be said about this. Now, where do we go from here? I don't know if EA has 2 people working or 3 people working, but it cannot be any more than that. They have 1 guy for packs, 1 guy for promos, and then 1 guy for card art. The cards they choose to upgrade, they're already predetermined like months before the game even comes out. But let me give you some free game, EA. There's so much more you could do. I don't even care if you take this video and you show it to the office. I don't give a fuck. I just want this shit to be fun. House rules. That should be in the game every week. You could have a themed house rules, college overtime house rules, a 1 play only house rules, a house rules where it's just a random play. Like, you don't choose your own play, the CPU chooses your play for you. A house rules with no adjustments. A house rules where you can only choose 1 player with an ability, everybody else has none. Like, there's so much more you could do. Literally just smoke weed. Think of ideas, EA. 2K has these, they're called locker codes. They give you free chances at free players, and they love it. The community loves it. Literally, all you have to do is type in the code, you get a chance at a free player. Let's say the Most Feared promo comes out, locker code, you get an 80+ Most Feared player, or you can get an collectible, or you can get some training, or just random shit. And for Madden, they can make it to where the quarterback has a meter and you hit X and that's where he throws the ball or something. I don't know, bruh. Fortnite is the most recent game I can think of that I've played that has the playground mode where you just literally go in and you just make bullshit. If EA made this for MUT, you could create your own stadium, you can give yourself all the weird ass abilities, just make fun little random games. Literally the opportunities with that are endless. Insert title here, game mode. I don't know what you would call it, but it will be a mode to where every card is at your disposal. You maybe pay like 3,000 coins, 5,000 coins, 1,000 training, whatever. A little small fee, but every card is at your disposal to go play a game that you get no achievement for, you don't get a win-loss, you just play with those cards for fun to test them out before you buy them. I don't know how many times I've wanted to try out a card, even in years past, but they're 3 million coins. Who wants to buy a card for 3 million coins, try it out, and then, gotta sell it, lose 10% because of tax, 300K gone just like that. And a quick example is Halloween, so you can make the field interactive, make it spooky, throw some spider webs on it, pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, make the leaves fall, make bats fly on the scoreboard, make the bats fly on the field goal post, make the refs haunted something, I don't know, just make the tunnel a haunted mansion. Like it's so much that y'all could do. Make the background stormy, make it lightning on the field, something. Make it whenever you make a field goal, lightning hits the goalpost. Easter egg hunts. Let's say a new card comes out, 92 overall running back. EA does not have to say it, but let's say you score 100 touchdowns with this running back, he goes up like 2 more overalls. But when you sell him, he goes back to his normal overall. You just only have the ability of keeping him at that high overall. Another idea, a one-off promo. You can have players like Toby Gerhart, Eddie Lacy, Trent Richardson, and call the promo a one-off promo. They have one season or one game where they just went off. You can drop that player once a week. And instead of this weak-ass welcome pack, why not give us a choice of a trial card that's in the game that's one of the highest overalls, a limited, you only get to play 2 games with them, maybe 3 games, I don't know. Just like how 2K has these 95 overall LeBron cards when the game first drops. Give me a 95 overall Patrick Mahomes for 3 games. Why not? I only get to play 3 games with him. I mean, the list can go on and on and on, bro. But I made a tweet the other day or a couple weeks ago, and I was like, training ruined Madden. And so many people agree with me, and they were like, this is wrong with this, and that. And I was like, I'm glad to see I'm not the only one. But it's just, it seems like it's so much easier to think of these ideas than it is for them to actually do them. Like, I feel like they're like, next week, next year. I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think. Did training ruin Madden? Or do you guys think that training and abilities helped Madden? Let me know what you guys think.